didn't have anything planned for the first video, so let's talk about rooms. So the internet defines a room as an enclosed space within a building that can be used for specific activities. And one of the coolest activities you can do within a room is sleep in it. However, you can't just sleep in any ordinary room. You first need a house and a bed, instantly making it a bedroom. Then you can customize it to your liking. Add a TV, a bookshelf, a plant, even a girlfriend can bring your living space to life. But what about the rest of your house? Well, to that I say,
who cares?
The point is, the bedroom is one of humanity's greatest invention next to the room. And so, to give this concept the respect it rightfully deserves, I'm going to show off my room and tech setup to prove that I have nothing to hide. Except this. This is coming with me to the grave. So here's a door with a very unique sign that most likely will be replaced later, and a doorknob that is designed to get into the room. And to the left of that is a garbage can. Oh, and side note for my future girlfriend, when first entering this room, get ready for your first thought to be, oh god damn it, he's autistic. Now with that out of the way, let's start the tour. So an alternative for that Sonic poster you just saw, here's a Captain America poster with the would-be Winter Soldier shooting a bunch of Nazis, aka Hydra. And next to that would be the Master Sword, because how else am I gonna slave Ganon? Don't worry, it's not sharp. But this is...
No!
Oh, Joel. He's gone into a coma.
That was bullshit.
Now, if you ask me what my favorite fixture for this room is, if I don't answer bed, I'm most likely going to say this big blue bookshelf. Now, I could have showered this thing with books, but then I figured, nah, that'll look too smart. Instead, I decided to represent 4 out of 5 of my favorite franchises with figures I've collected throughout the years. Usually more recent figures because, well, that's the current interpretation of the character. I do own vintage versions of said characters, however, they're way deep in storage, and we'll be seeing that later. And yes, I did say 4 out of 5, because where else am I gonna put my DVDs? And yes, I still do collect DVDs because streaming services, in terms of longevity, sucks. And they're not free, so why should I care? Oh, hey, look, a free streaming service with better content. Hey guys, before we continue on, I have something to tell you guys. I've been living a lie for the longest time, and I feel like the truth had to come out eventually. The footage you've been watching until now has been outdated for weeks.
I am so sorry to my world. This is not what we want.
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry, but here's the thing. I've been adding new fixtures and removing others, so this room can actually look good for this video, so... yeah, hope you guys don't mind, but the rest of this video is just going to be a comparison between the old layout and the new one. Now, the first thing to go out was this giant plastic drawer set that I had dead center in the middle of the room. And now, in its place is my trophy case. It once held my games, my game controller, and a whole bunch of paper figures, but now it houses air, because it's no longer here. However, at the time of recording this, it has reportedly been stolen, and most of the junk that I left in there, well, wasn't. So, yeah, hope the person who stole it is having a good time with it. As for the trophy case itself, it houses a bunch of Megazords, a bunch of Decepticon Combiners, and Unicron, these mysterious weirdos, and of course, that 5th series I didn't put in the blue case because I had to respect it due to the disrespect toy companies give it. Because they find out Mega Man can change his color due to the power he has, put him in the first wave, and then bam, that's how a Mega Man toy line fails. Or in a more recent case, have designs that look like with the exception of Fireman. Running on top, we have the Death Star, G1 Springer, some vintage Mario enemies, and a bunch of bootleg Legos. Also, please take note that Damian Wayne is standing in front of the Pokemon equivalent of God. You're welcome, Pops.
Ding, ding, ding!
These 2 nightstands, one long, one short, one white, one an actual skin color.
Huh?
Now, I had to switch out the placement of these 2 because it was the only way to get my computer table into the corner like the bad child it is. As for the contents inside, a bunch of paper, some art supply, some tech-savvy stuff your grandpa doesn't understand, alternate versions of characters that your parents won't understand,
Bingers!
fake plants as an attempt to give this room life, reusable mask because pandemic, a mysterious turntable, and of course, a turtle. Because anyone who abandons their pets should be tased on sight. But enough screwing around. Time to have a discussion about the crown jewel of my entire room. The centerpiece, if you will. But first, let's talk about what came before it. The TV stand.
What the hell is this?
Now, sitting on this computer chair is an absolute breeze. Using the computer every day, not so much, because I have this fold-out table that I put the keyboard on, and I would normally have to straining my neck looking at the TV. Luckily, my Nintendo consoles weren't stacked like a bad game of Tetris. My PlayStation consoles, not so much. Especially embarrassing since I only have 2 of them and a DVD player. Yes, I still watch DVDs because streaming service. And so, after getting my computer table on July 2nd, 2022, 2 days before America gained its independence, my life still remained the same. But I really love this thing. I can finally use my printer without having to pull it out every 5 seconds. Consoles actually look presentable, sort of. That filing cabinet really hasn't changed that much, but most importantly of all, my back and neck have never felt this good. And with 2 monitors, I can officially do the important things in life, like watching hen. And last but not least, to put a little bow on this video about a bedroom, a bed. And a few posters, and a rundown dresser, and some box of G.I. Joe figures, and the fatter than my ass figure collection, and my closet, and the spare within the closet.
Boy, if you don't...
And there you have it, folks, an entire 8 minutes of me flexing about my room. Now, will the layout change? Possibly. Nothing can remain the same forever. Especially since I've had many layouts from years gone by. Especially made easier when my sister moved out. I'm sorry. Either way, the bedroom is essentially like the way you dress. In that it's the best representation of you could possibly put out there. From your work style to your common interests to the things you absolutely can't stand, the bedroom is a time-old concept that's always attached to a house, and with the right combination of items, it'll also be attached to you, because it's your personality letting loose and showing the world what you're made of. Also, no one will chastise you if you decide to take a snooze in it. It's also good for that, I guess.